シュリフト A アンチサーシス手出しは不要だ
Damn it, my microphone was muted the entire damn time. Are you serious, bro? Alright, well, I mean, on the bright side, the video came out to like 25 minutes, which is actually quite insane. But, fortunately, since I have all the information now in my head, too, we don't have to do any reactions, unfortunately. Oh, nice, they have the thing. Okay, so cool, I can still show this. Because this opened up while I was recording. This is hype, I ain't even gonna lie.
未来というのは変えられるものだろう僕のシュリフト A アンチサーシス手出しは不要だ
The art for this banner is gorgeous. I ain't even gonna lie. It looks so good.
そんなに俺に負けるのが光栄かよバーニングフルフィンガー
Yo, they made Bazz-B look so good. He looks so good. Oh my god. Alright. Yo, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even a Bazz-B fan, but I love what K-Lab did with him. I like Bazz-B, but what I mean by that is I'm not like a fanboy of him, right? I'm a Bambi slut, okay? It is what it is. Alright, let's just get right into it. We'll get into the stats, skills, and we get into the tea. So first and foremost, Uryu Ishida. Technique unit, strong attack, recharge minus 12%. He is a Quincy Stern Ritter. Well, that's one thing to definitely note, that he is considered a Stern Ritter now. He is in his outfit, everything like that. He does have a Soul Reaper Killer as well. And 815 Spiritual Pressure, 348 Focus, 638 Attack. 815 Spiritual Pressure looks to be like around the average of these newer anniversary characters, right? He didn't get anything like OD crazy that we're not really like crazy. He didn't get anything like stupid OP like Berserker 80% or anything like that, right? So Sprinter, he does have Bruiser 40%, so his NAD's going to be available to him. He doesn't have any status elements. He has Berserker 40% along with Frenzy. He was also given Havoc, which is nice. Devastation 60% standard for characters. The Berserker 40, Deva 60 Frenzy is pretty standard for characters that don't have any status elements. A guard break will mean that he won't actually have to break guard every single time there's an enemy for it, which is good. I was kind of hoping for sharpshooter so that we could start like having an attribute, like having a character for each attribute. That way you're able to use them in every... That way you have a character to use in every single extreme co-op without having to be like... You can't need 2 melee, need 2 range for extreme co-op, which is really, really annoying, to be honest. He does have guard break with a new skill called Ailment Reversal. Now what Ailment Reversal actually is, simply... when you get inflicted by a status ailment by an enemy in particular, as long as it's not a stage hazard or an epic raid boss, stage hazard meaning like the poison puddles or the weakened puddles, like that kind of stuff, you will actually counter that status ailment back. You will not counter the attack, but you will counter the status ailment. If you take damage from the enemy and die, you will still reflect back the status ailment that it would have inflicted on you, and you will die. If you counter the status element, you will heal a little bit, but just keep in mind that you can die if you get attacked. It's not like full-on heal mode all the time, which would be actually really, really OP. So say one of the weakened enemies does his little Bankai thing right there, and then he weakens you, or would weaken you. You'll actually reflect the weaken back onto him, but you will take the initial damage of the actual attack itself. So he does have status, and he does have status ailment immunity in a way, as long as you don't get hit by a stage hazard. This also counts towards the little statues that attack you. I don't believe you will counter those either, because those are considered a stage hazard rather than an actual enemy. Alright, so he does have a range collision normal attack damage string, just like Byakuya and Makoto and Sanosuke. His first strong attack is a shave style ability, for those that are aware of Can't Fear Your Own World, Halibel and Nelyel, the cannon ones. Not really that great of a strong attack. At the very least, he does have guard breaks, so he's not really hampered down too much, but at the end of the day, it's a range collision for strong attack. It's not very good. Second strong attack is going to be a 750 to 0. But this one is literally just the same strong attack as Tokinada's second strong attack, as well as Baragon's. Pretty much it pulls the enemies around you and pushes them out forward in a crawling vortex. Not bad. Not a bad second strong attack in my opinion. It obviously could be better with like the 960, but it is what it is. Like, can't give that on every single character, otherwise I think that would get pretty stale. Strong attack 3, 1200 radius, full screen third strong attack. Kind of standard. So like my overall thoughts on the Uryu, he does have heal on his ultimate. I probably should have brought that up. My problem with Uryu is honestly he was given a lot of range collision, and I personally don't like that playstyle. If that's your playstyle, by all means, bro, this character's for you. Excuse me, this character's probably for you, but aside from that, it's just not for me personally. If I pull him, great. I'm personally not going to really summon too much on this banner. I think I'm going to skip. I'm probably going to do the first multi and wait for these characters to come back. They usually come back in a better banner, and I'm expecting them to come back in a better banner. So, Haschwalth, Jugram, Haschwalth, 1000 Year Blood War version. Then at least forsake your life. So, he is going to be the power unit, damage reduction link, 788 attack. He will be the PvP based character. He does have squad 0 killer, so I'm quite interested in that because the only squad 0 he's really going to be in contention against is probably going to be the Kiryos, the Stray, Kiryos, the Oetsus that are in there. I don't think he's going to be taking down Ichibes per se, but one thing to note is he can potentially take down an Ichibe. So, straight up his skills, let's just go into all of it. Sprinter +1, okay. Bruiser 20% along with Flurry, which is good because this means that he will be able to compete, especially with the Poise and the DR. Berserker 50% if you don't have Chappie's Pierce Barrier, so he will be able to bypass Ichibe's barrier, which is good. And then on top of that, his third strong attack and his first strong attack being a beam, he will be able to actually weaken Ichibe. And if he's able to weaken Ichibe, he might actually have it in the bag. Because as you can see here, Brave Battle, Temporary Invincibility, we don't know the exact time that he'll be invincible for, like the amount of time, like the length or duration, unfortunately. However, this pretty much makes him immune to all status ailments, all attacks, which is, in my opinion, is actually better than the barrier. I think it's better than the barrier itself because Ichibe can't penetrate that. Brave Battle counter, meaning enemies will actually take damage. This does not stagger your opponent, so keep that in mind, but they will take a percentage-based damage depending on how much they hit you for, or if they just hit you, you'll deal a set amount of damage. We have no confirmation about how much damage actually gets countered. Just know that this does not apply towards status elements. So if an enemy poisons you, like Askin, for example, you're not going to be countering every single bit of poison damage. You're just going to counter the actual attacks that Askin is hitting you with. I'm interested to see how beefy this character is going to be in PvP, and I'm really hoping, Brave Battles, and I'm really hoping that he doesn't break the game. I'm really sick and tired of K-Lab with their Brave Battles. Like, Brave Battles won the rewards aren't really that great, but I'm still tired of, like, I'm tired of fighting for third seat with, like, it's just annoying. I ain't even gonna lie, it's annoying, and I don't want to wail on this game. Like, I understand that I wailed out for Anniversary, but the last time I wailed out was Tokinada, literally like 7-8 months ago. Even Ichigo, I only did up to, what, step 7? Yeah, I only did up to like step 7. Alright, so normal attack, 375 radius, mags 100. So standard normal attack damage string. Strong attack 1 is going to be the beam, as I mentioned earlier. Status weaken. He is weakening on everything, which is one thing to note, which is nice. Strong attack 2 is 625 radius, same attack as Ganryu. I have to say Ganryu because, like, it's bad. It's pretty bad. One thing to note is he does have poise, so that's okay. Weaken 2%, and then on top of that, his full screen third strong attack. Standard character. I'm sure he'll be fine in PvP just based on Brave Battles, just based on the Brave Battle counter and the invincibility, right? Full screen special move also has weaken on it, and Bazz-B, in my opinion, is probably the prize of the banner. Let's just quickly go into... I actually didn't even show the special moves aside from like the little skit that we saw, and the reason that I want to bring that up is they actually cut off the special moves just a little bit. So boom boom. I'm actually really happy that they gave him the antithesis. He says it a bit weird though. Yeah, so that's his ultimate. Going into... Yeah, so they kind of like cut that out. the whole slamming your head on the ground dead. Yeah, so it looks like they're going with like a Haschwalth versus Uryu theme, which is kind of cool. I like it. And then Bazz-B's ultimate, bro. So good. Yeah, okay, so so now with that being shown, we can actually get into Bazz-B, bro. Sorry, be dead a while. Strong attack recharge, minus 12% along with speed. Makes him really, really good for Guild Quest. Like, speed in Guild Quest is actually really, really good now, especially because, like, the last boss has always been power. Of course, Caleb can change that in the future. However, for now, that just happens to be the case. So, a Rankar killer, which is really nice as well. Definitely a useful killer in my opinion. And he is a melee style user. He's a melee unit. SP 811, attack 641, above average attack, way above average focus, which is nice. Getting a 36% as opposed to... Where is it? As opposed to like a 34.8%. So that's definitely one thing to note. So you will have the opportunity to crit relatively well. Skills, Sprinter +1, Bruiser 20%. He does get the Havoc and Berserker 20% combo along with Frenzy. He does have Burn on all of his attacks. Devastation 40% with Debilitator +2 seconds. And he also gets the increased status ailment chance against power attribute or Rankars. Pretty much a disabler for enemies that you have killer and attribute advantage against. I wish that they would remove the... I wish that they would remove one of these restrictions. I wish that it was like increased status ailment chance against power enemies or Rankar enemies just straight up. That way you could use them in Inheritance Zone or Epic Raids or something like that without having to get... Actually, no, in Epic Raids you have Inheritance Zone and Epic Raids you do have what is it called? Attribute advantage against, but they're not guaranteed to be in a Rankar. And then the power attribute restriction, it's like... It'd be kind of cool if you could take him into like, what is it called, like Espada Killer Week, and actually have him be able to potentially burn the ads that don't want to die, right? So that's just my case against it. I think that it's a little too restricted. Same thing with Senjumaru. Like, I think that hers is way too restricted with the whole mind attribute or Rankar enemies as well. All right, and then going into his normal attack damage string, which is a standard melee, 375 range. Strong attack 1 with the Havoc 20% does get the radius 570. He's literally like a copy paste of Anniversary Ichigo for those that are not aware. So like his first strong attack is the standard lunge, second strong attack is the 960 radius, same thing with 5th Anniversary Ichigo. However, one thing to note is his third strong attack actually is a little bit better just because Ichigo's is an 840 radius to he's an 840 radius to 1080, so it's not like worse. It's like marginally worse, but he also has a Berserker of 60% along with Weaken, so it's not like it's bad. And then the radius is 900 into 1080. So if it's charged, it's the same strong attack as Ichigo. If it's uncharged, he has a little bit more range, so just keep that in mind. But I mean, overall, Bazz-B, in my opinion, is probably the best in the banner. He has burn on everything, and on top of that, I feel like they just made him really, 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 really cool. So I have like the banner art right here. The banner art looks sick. I will hand it to Caleb. Caleb, when it comes down to like character art, whoever does your art, y'all should give him a raise because they do such a great job on these characters. I'm not even joking. There's so many times that I'll look on, I'll look at like discussion videos about characters or discussion videos about like Bleach in general, and everyone uses Bleach Brave Soul's art because Bleach Brave Soul's art, one, it's a PNG, so it's good on thumbnails. Two, it's just overall. it's what is it called? It's quality. I mean, it is what it is. It's quality. But I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, guys, grind on, catch up, him, stay blessed. I do think that Jugram Haschwalth is gonna be pretty beefy, and some little fun facts of like as stuff was coming out, I was actually kind of like triggered because like I see Jugram Haschwalth and I'm like, bro, why you spell him like HASHBROWN, bro? Like, what the hell is going on? And then I see BUSBY and I'm like, do not tell me that this dude's first name is BUSBY, bro. But this is just Google Translate, and right under it they have like the English the English name. So Jugram Haschwalth, and then Bazz-B, and then Ishida, Uryu Ishida, right? So that's just a little fun fact, because I thought it was actually really funny that they put BUSBY, but it's just the translation. Either way, I think it's actually really cool that they actually use the shrift, well the holy script, right? I call it shrift just because like that's what that's pretty much what everyone calls it. Or the people that I've been watching call it. Anyways, but I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys, grind on, catch up, stay blessed. I wish you all the best luck in your summons. You are Jugram and BUSBY, the knockoff versions of everyone's favorite Stern Ritters. That's cute. Yeah, so going into the actual filler list of the banner, I do want to pull up the filler list. The filler list is actually quite abysmal. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Okay. So this is going to be the actual filler list. Boom, boom. It's actually really bad. I was expecting much better. And yeah, honestly, this anniversary has been quite a flop, in my opinion, in terms of like the banners themselves. Like the banner characters are great, but the fillers are so bad. I think I pulled like 8 Rangaku trying to go for Byakuya. So we have Lisa, not useful at all. Quincy Ichigo, not really useful at all, aside from some Path of Valor stages, maybe some Tower of Ordeals if you're still doing Tower of Ordeals. Shunsui Chronicle Quest bonus unit, a Weekend Chronicle Quest bonus unit, I believe. I think he's a Chronicle Quest bonus unit. I want to say he is, but I'm not 100% sure. Toshiro's okay. Jushiro's well, Toshiro and Jushiro are good, but you need dupes in order to actually have them really stand out. Valentine's Day Halibel is a strong tag recharge 14% link at most. Well, actually, at most she's fat material. That's it. That's all she got going for her. Yoruichi isn't even a link with strong attack damage, so unless she gets resurrected, no. On site. And then Nanao, I don't even think Nanao is even a good link. Like, she's the damage reduction link, but is she even, like, does she even give good stats for DR? Yo, they keep shafting Nanao, bro. Yeah, like she's a SP based unit with a damage reduction link. She didn't even get Havoc. I mean, she didn't even get Frenzy, excuse me. Yeah, my friend is still pissed off because like Nanao keeps getting heals. Bro, does Nanao, the only healing that Nanao does is when she puts her mouth on it. I'm sorry, bro. She's not a healer, bro. She's never, has she ever healed in the manga? I don't think so. I know she dealt massive dick in the manga, but like healing, I don't know about that one, Chief. But I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, guys, grind on, catch up, hit me up, stay blessed. I will do a should you summon. Honestly, the main banner is an easy skip in my opinion. Obviously, do the first free multi. I'm personally, I don't think I'm gonna go in. I don't I like the characters. I don't particularly care that much for getting them right away, honestly. But yeah, I'll do a should you summon and we'll see exactly what goes on. But I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, guys, grind on, catch up, hit me up, stay blessed. I wish you all the best luck in your summons. Good luck to y'all summoning. Let me know if this actually deterred you from summoning or if this makes you want to just go all in on round 1. The chances of you pulling a banner character on round 2 is obviously higher, 50% chance higher, just because you have 3 characters instead of 2. And if you've already burned all your orbs, then hey man, you got a whole new filler list to try to collect them all. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Stay blessed, y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace. I appreciate y'all stopping by. This video is actually significantly longer than I expected it to be. And see you. Yeah, let me just end it. Goodbye.